people with disabilities also have fundamental rights given in the Constitution, but these rights are violated every single day. Go out, ask for your rights. Although ideally we should have it, but if you do not have it, जाके मांगो. जब तक नहीं मिलता तब तक मांगो.
It took almost 50 years since our independence for the government of India to recognize the disabled population of our country when they came up with Persons with Disabilities Act in 1995. Pata hai, 2001 was the very first time they were included in the population census. Usse pehle they weren't even considered a part of our population. Officially, India में 26.8 million लोग हैं जो disabled हैं, but experts say that the number is around 70 million. I don't think हमारी governments ने या फिर हमारी society ने कभी respect दिया है to this section of our population. They were always seen as a liability and maybe they still are. कभी किसी political party के manifesto में disability rights के बारे में बात हुई है क्या? नहीं ना, क्योंकि ये तो vote bank ही नहीं है. They never had any economic or human value to the government or society at large. हमेशा से ही इनको different माना जाता है. दया और एहसान के पात्र बनकर रह जाते हैं. कभी हमारा ध्यान इनकी skills या capabilities पर तो जाता ही नहीं है. No one thinks about the fact that they're as capable as anyone else, provided they're given the right kind of support and assistance. Though in the last couple of years, the government has stepped up efforts to provide assistance and accessibility to them, so I decided to do a reality check of few of the public places to see if it's actually true.
Most of the monuments like this one still don't have information in braille or audiobooks for the visually impaired. Even entrance to a public park is such that people with physical disability cannot enter, as you can see right behind me. Most of the public toilets still don't have facilities for the physically disabled. और अगर हैं भी तो वो टॉयलेट्स लॉक कर दिए जाते हैं.
Despite so many provisions of inclusivity and accessibility in the law, the ground reality is very much different. I think it's mainly because of two reasons. पहला है हमारा mindset और attitude towards people with disabilities और दूसरा है the lack of infrastructure. Right from education to employment to traveling from one place to the other to healthcare, etc. Basically all life necessities which we all take for granted are not at all easily available or accessible to them. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. That's why I spoke to Pratishtha Deveshwar. 9 years ago, she met with a car accident and was paralyzed chest down. She is a student at Delhi's Lady Shri Ram College and has been advocating for disability rights for a long time.
Ever since I became disabled, I have been encountering, weird comments and people staring all the time. And initially I used to get very agitated and I used to kind of snap back. Why are you asking me so many questions? Why are you saying this about me? But then, over time I realized that the onus of sharing my story, my experiences, my challenges, my needs also lies upon me. The onus also lies upon people with disabilities to be more visible in the society, to go out, ask for your rights. I think asking is definitely the key. There's this phrase, no ask, no get. Although ideally we should have it as our right, but if you do not have it, जाके मांगो. जब तक नहीं मिलता तब तक मांगो, and that is, I think, that's how you will get it. It happened so that I went to a place for an interview and that building was not accessible, and I told them कि मैं interview नहीं देने वाली because just your, they kind of offered to help कि हम आपका wheelchair उठा के अंदर ले जाते हैं. I said no, because my access need is this, and when you have this, you call me here. So after 2 days, they send me a picture of a ramp. Okay, we have ramped our building up. Now we invite you again. Please come. And I think that is how they were sensitized towards the needs of a person using a wheelchair. अगर मैं बोलती कि हाँ ठीक है आप मेरे को wheelchair उठा के अंदर कर लो, तो वो कभी उस जगह को accessible बनाती ही नहीं, because it is very convenient to एक time के लिए हमने कर दिया, and you do not think long term. So I think now is the time when we have to go out there and we have to tell them कि ये मेरी कहानी है, these are my life experiences, और सुनना पड़ेगा क्योंकि जब लोग सुनेंगे तब वो सोचेंगे, और जब वो सोचेंगे तब वो उसके ऊपर act करेंगे, and the society will change.
Like Pratishtha, I also want to be hopeful of the future, but figures and statistics say otherwise. अभी भी 45% of the disabled population is illiterate, as compared to the national average of 26%. Only 1% of the 12 million children with disabilities attend school. When it comes to sexual violence, women with disabilities are among the most vulnerable. Only 36% of disabled people are employed, of which 90% are in the unorganized sector. Contrary to popular belief, if people with disabilities are given equal opportunities at workplaces or are able to start their businesses, the economy will actually grow by 2 to 3%. Yes, there are a lot of schemes and grants for them by the central government, मगर बहुतों को इनके बारे में पता ही नहीं है, और अगर पता भी है तो प्रोसेस इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है कि वो बीच में ही छोड़ देते हैं। प्रतिष्ठा ने ना एक बहुत सही बात बोली थी कि सिर्फ लॉ बनाकर ये एक्सपेक्ट करो कि कंपनीज फॉलो करेंगी इज नेवर गोइंग टू वर्क। सेंसिटाइज करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज पीपल हु रन दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस आर ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ द सेम सोसाइटल माइंडसेट। दे नीड टू रियलाइज दैट पीपल विद डिसेबिलिटीज आर नॉट अ liability but are as equal an asset as anyone else. Also, let's make a personal effort. It's very simple. Just think before you call someone अंधा, लूला, लंगड़ा, बहरा, पागल, mental etc. चाहे तुम मजाक ही कर रहे हो, मगर जब तक हम डिसेबिलिटी को मजाक के तौर पर यूज करते रहेंगे ना, तब तक हम उनको इक्वल स्पेस नहीं दे पाएंगे। They didn't choose to be disabled, neither did we choose not to be. Yes, there's just not one kind of disability. Officially, there are 21 types of disabilities. Some are evident, some are not. And yes, it's very difficult to know about each and every one of them. But we can definitely make them comfortable in their own skin and make sure जो उनका हक है वो उनको मिले, rather than looking at them through the prism of charity or pity. Yes, I'm thinking aloud. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below how we can make our society disabled friendly, and if you like this video, share it and subscribe to India Times.